come see how I took the 13 sheets, full sheets, plus some scraps that were left in this 8x8 pad from Graphic 45 and turned it into 38 cards. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. For the Smash Those Small Pads collaboration today, I am going to be finishing off this Graphic 45 Come One, Come All collection. So this is a small collaboration that I do with my friend Sarah, who's crafting and relaxing here on YouTube, and Kathy, who is Stampin' Cat over on Instagram. Each month we pick a pad smaller than 12 by 12 and work on smashing it. So I am trying to get my 2018 photos scrapbooked as much as I can by the end of 2024. So I pulled out, this is kind of an odd association, odd stretch here, but I pulled this one out of my stash because it had kind of like the Carnival theme to it. I mean, it's also circusy, but I'm going with Carnival. And I had some theme park and local fair carnival events to scrap. And so I used small bits of it on these layouts. I just did some circles because the layouts were very photo heavy. I knew I wasn't going to need a whole lot of pattern paper. I just wanted something kind of in those themes. So I just did a bunch of circles. I fussy cut a bunch of tags from the paper, used some of the scrap bits that I had left to punch some stars. I also, there was one sheet of like cut aparts. I pulled in those. So I have 3 layouts very similar to that. And then this is like a local or church fair. And this time I just took one sheet and cut it in half diagonally. So it gave me like 2 corners. And then again, brought in some of the cut apart pieces that I thought related more to like a fair type event. And then used some scraps on behind these corners of my photo grid, and then brought in some gems and coordinating colors. So I have 3 of those as well. And then there is still a good bit left. I have a lot of scrap, some punched circles and stars left. There were a handful of cut apart images left. Let me squeeze these off. Scraps, and then a dozen or so full sheets left that I would like to use up. So that is going to be my goal today, is to finish this off with some cards. I am going to be pulling in some of Just Craft's 8x8 paper busting templates, looking for kind of a quick and efficient way to use these. So that's kind of my basic plan. I'll take a few more minutes to figure out a better game plan, and then we'll jump back in and make our cards. Okay, so I have more of a plan now. I went through and matched up some sheets of paper with each one of Just Craft's templates. And so they're like, hers really only use one piece. So I'll be getting double the amount of cards because I'm going to be using 2 pieces that I can mix and match. They are double-sided, but most of the sides that I'm trying to avoid are the very specific Carnival ones. I'm trying to go for just more of a kind of vintage antique theme, not Carnival. For template number 5, I'm using the same 2 sheets for both of those. For number 7, I'm actually going to bring in 3 sheets just because there's 3 different pieces here, and I thought it would be fun to like have 3 different sheets to be able to mix and match. And then I have some extra bits that I'm going to use up in a different way. I have 9 of these, almost like they're 3x4 cut aparts. And so I thought I would pull in 5 sheets that were like still colorful, but not a bunch of different, it's like more of a solid, if you want to call it that. Like I know there's 2 different colors going on here, but still there's not a ton of different colors going on that would take away from my cut apart. So I figure I can mat these and then just kind of make these like basic, really simple cards. And then these 2, I love the black and white polka dot. And so I had like 3 of these little cut aparts left, plus like the other bits and scraps. So I figure I will kind of use this as matting for some scrap cards. That's my plan, because there's going to be some scraps left from these too, probably. So that is my plan. I will go ahead and get everything cut down for Jess's templates, and then we can get making.
There were days where we thought we wouldn't make it out, but we stuck it out. Today's our day. Today's our day. There were nights we would fight, no end in sight, nothing was right. Tonight's our night. tonight's our night. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. There were times when we found it, fell back in love. The best still to come, our time is now. Our time is now. I'll fight for you until this life is over. There's no giving up here, babe. We'll make it out and fall in love tonight. Ain't nothing needed but us feeling right. Just take a chance, we got a wild ride. Wait and see, you and me, we were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be. We were meant to be.
ended up getting 38 cards out of the 13, I think is what I counted, full sheets left in the pad, plus the handful of scraps. And I got those thanks to 3 sketches from Jess Crafts, like her paper busting templates, as well as a few of my kind of just own designs based on the pieces that were left at the end. So in total, from this 8x8 pad from Graphic 45, I got the 38 cards and 9 scrapbook layouts. Pretty good haul from one 8x8 pad. I haven't used an 8x8 pad in a long time, and I forget how much you can get out of them. So again, please be sure to see what Sarah and Kathy made with their small pads this month. Hope you guys got some inspiration on how you can stretch an 8x8 pad that might be in your stash. As always, I thank you so very much for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.